Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Set up, 18, Gator. Right there. You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Pilot, 64, weak. 6-8, Sam off. Check 24. Check go.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. It'll go as a loss of 3 right. Away, and it's second down.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
X3, 218, chop. Hey, Alpha. 58 to Mike. Hey! Drop, rocket. Hit it.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 22 yards there, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. Yo, go! Hey, Foxtrot. Shoot!
Now Breeze. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
58, right? Hey, exit. Mike, 58, right?
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
45. Let's set a tone, fellas.
Again, it's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go. 60 or. Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
On 1st and 10. Hot. It's caught. This is White. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll try the left side. Wallace. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and 2. Hot. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st down, it's Wallace. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 21, 30. The 20, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey. Topper. Go.
2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
On 3rd down, Hot. He finds McCoy. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. He hits White, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Looking to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, it's Wallace. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
23 yards, the final tally. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Ready? 50, plant. You draw Porker. Check. Press down. Check safety.
Now a handoff working right. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
61, matchbox lights. I'm on. Hey, alert 3. 25, check 25. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Ready. 60 on. Here we go. Check 50. Protein spill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Look at me, zipper. Right over there. Yeah.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Recon, 152 fighter. Shoot.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Falcons 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now a give right side. Wallace. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Wallace. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
General West.
58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
He's coming.
Yes, yes.
He's coming. Double up. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
5.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
On the ready. Hey, watch your leg. Pilot, 64, weak. Go, go. Right up.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Back to throw. Forced out, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Now, hey, wahoo!
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
61, matchbox lights.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Yeah, that's what I do. Joker.
Protein spill. Let's go. Get snapped.
On play action. Now Breeze. And he's going to go down again. The safety, Adrian Amos, comes crashing in for the sack. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
It's a party now.
Hey, Delta.
Hey, 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. All day.
Go.
Check 13.
Hard.
Check. Alert 3.
Big rip.
Breeze now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here comes the Saints punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Yep.
The final shot before half for Breeze. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like? And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
3 bud. Check 99. Check
Topper. Ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And he loses the football a second time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now they try the right side here. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, it's Williams. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Throwing now is Breeze. He'll take a shot for the end zone. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Saints 24, Falcons 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check the running back. 25. 25.
Yo, Jackrabbit, come on.
26.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Hot. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ready? 10-2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 18-yard line.
Go.
Go back. We got motion. We got motion. Back up. Back up.
Hey, Foxtrot. Get it.
2nd and 2. Escaping. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Stop us.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Let's go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Single.
Fire.
From the gun. Hot. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's got it to Williams. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Hey.
58.
Hey, lock it.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Ready.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Bang. Look at me. Door. Hey.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch one. I'm going to hit it.
Operating from the gun. Hot. This for his running back, McCall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. On first down, Wallace. Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat.
Go. Watch the twist.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Rock it.
Switch. Slam.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Saints on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
Go!
Now Breeze lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
15 line.
Tight on the left. Move. Alert.
Following the fumble recovery. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber.
Go 58's the mic. All day, baby, all day. Watch the ship.
Hey, Haywood.
Watch the ship.
On play action, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one, deep left. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Look at me. Zipper.
Back to throw. Able to spin free. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
18 Gator.
Watch the out. Big gas.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check nickel.
Snap.
To throw is Breeze. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Chopper! Yeah! Bravo! Gone! Be crippled.
Now a play fake. Breeze. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Now! Hey, orbit! Look, squeeze! 10! Slam!
Play action. Breeze. He wants it all for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend the lead out to 24. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
On the pickup, it's second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Watch one. I'm here all day.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wallace. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try to left side. Wallace. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and the Falcons pick up the first. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
On second down now, it's Wallace. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
You ready? Leo! Tighten up, go!
To throw on 3rd down. High. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Good.
On 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high. Check, lucky.
Bree's going to throw here. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58 to the Mike. Hey,
snap.
Here's Breeze.
I'm all over you.
And the pressure gets to him again. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for New Orleans, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.